Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is January 11th, 2018. And leading us to January 10th, we have the book of Joshua, chapter 4, verse 19. Now the people came up from the Jordan on the 10th day of the first month. And they camped in Gilgal on the east border of Jericho. And those 12 stones which they took out of the Jordan, Joshua set up in Gilgal. Okay, so we have the time of the entrance into the promised land. We have come to the end of the life of Moses, 120 years. Translation from Moses to Joshua. And we come to January 10th. Okay, so I want to share with you what I think from here, how we are going to be connected to the time of our translation, the time of our rapture. Okay, I come to you today sharing with you that I did not receive a word from the Lord or a special revelation on what I am going to be sharing today. Okay, what I'm going to be sharing today is what I have put together, the way I see things, and I don't know what more to share with you, but I want to share with you guys from my heart what I am seeing, okay? So we have January 10th, and let's say this is our final warning, okay? January 10th is our final warning, okay? Well, anyway, if this is our final warning, it's a 7-day warning to January 17th. Okay, so if we go and we look at January 17th, the first thing we're going to see is that we have a 7-day warning from January 10th. Okay, we have a 117-day warning from September 23rd. Now, 117 days to January 17th, so this is like a double 7-11. It's a double 7-11, and we have the 4 months of the 1/3 of the stars. Okay, 1/3 of the stars is 120 days, approximately 120 days, 4 months. Okay, so we have 3 months and 26 days, 117 days, just a few days short of a complete 4 months on the 1/3 of the stars. So we're connected from the sign of the dragon after the Revelation 12 sign and the 1/3 of the stars that are being cast out, taking us to approximately January 17th or January 20th, okay? But there's a reason why I'm seeing this cutoff at January 17th, and this has to do with the 10th month. It has to do with the 10th month and the wedding of Esther, because the 10th month, Tevet, which means 10, and we had the perfect 10 on December 31st, and we're still searching for the reasoning and the understanding of everything. But if we're in the 10th month and we have the perfect 10, Esther was married in the 10th month, then the end of the 10th month, Tevet, is January 17th or January 18th. So January 20th and 21st, that many people are looking at, seems a little too late to me. I mean, I think that there's got to be some type of a key in this 10th month. And so the end of the 10th month is January 17th. Okay, so there's a connection to the 10th month. Then we have the connection to the sign of the dragon based on the 21 days. Okay, remember that on December 17th, Barack Obama, the interview clip came out that he was going to be interviewed, that he was interviewed by Harry during the Invictus Games. It goes back to September 23rd. I am Sol Invictus, the leopard. And then we have the interview that actually came out on December 27th. So we have a 21-day link from December 27th, okay, to January 17th. And if this is the sign of the dragon, then in Revelation 12, which we're going to look at next, Revelation 12 shows us that immediately after the sign of the dragon, there's the battle between Michael and the archangel. So we have the sign of the dragon, and we have the battle between Michael and the archangel. Okay, so here is the video header that I did, and you can look at that. I'll leave this in the description box. And Obama to Harry on December 27th, 2017. I am a blink of the eye, says Barack Obama. Okay. All right. So let's look at Revelation chapter 12. Okay. Revelation chapter 12. Okay, so as soon as we see the sign of the dragon in verses 3 and 4, another sign appeared in heaven. Behold, a great fiery red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, 7 diadems on his heads. His tail drew a third of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. The dragon stood before the woman who was ready to give birth to devour her child as soon as it was born. Okay, the devouring of the children is connected to Saturnalia, and it has to do with Saturn and the sign of the dragon that came out on the same day of December 17th. Okay, so this is all connected to the Christmas season. But then it goes on to say, war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought, but they did not prevail, nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So the great dragon was cast out. Okay, and this war in heaven between Michael and Satan is the same battle that we see in Daniel chapter 10. And we see that starting in verse 12, it says, "Do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come because of your words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. Okay, so we have a battle. From the sign of the dragon, we have a 21-day battle between Michael and Satan. We can understand this 21-day battle based on the connection between the battle in Revelation between Michael and Satan and the battle in Daniel between Michael and Satan. Okay, so we have a sign of the dragon. When does the sign of the dragon? Well, the sign of the dragon on December 17th led us to the full interview on December 27th, and Barack Obama said on that day, I am a blink of the eye. Okay, well, then we have a 21-day connection. And that leads us from January 10th, 7 days. It leads us from from September 23rd, it leads us 117 days. And we have a 7-11 connection. It's also would be the end of the 10th month, the beginning of the 11th month, which is the perfect 10. 11 means judgment. Okay, and so we have a 7-11, you know, and 11-11, you know, connection, a perfect connection between a numbers game. Okay, we have a numbers game that we can play, and well, anyway, these are the things that I see. Okay, January 20th and 21st. There's a lot of information leading to that, and you know, it may go that far, but we do have a key marker in my mind, a key marker, which would be the end of the 10th month on the TORAH calendar. Okay, January 17th and 18th. Okay, so this connects us by 117 days, which is pretty much 1/3 of the stars. You know, we've got the 120-day range. It's not a day count exactly, but it's an interesting connection because we've got 117 leading us to 117, okay? So September 23rd plus 117 leads us to 117. 7 days from January 10th, 21 days from the sign of the dragon. Revelation 12 shows us the battle between Satan and Michael, and Daniel confirms that that battle lasts 21 days. Okay, guys, so I share this with you wondering if we're going to be going past January 17th or if that will be the cutoff time in the beginning of the Great Tribulation and the time of our translation, the time of the rapture that we are waiting for. Pray you guys are blessed. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. I don't think I'll be sharing any more details with you this week, so we'll wait and see what happens. I, for one, am prepared and spending good time with my family, and today is my daughter's 21st birthday. Melissa is 21 today, January 11th, 1997. So I pray you guys are blessed. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. In the name of Christ. Amen.